need water. Dang it. Can't freaking see. Helps if I put water in the coffee maker before pressing the brew button, you know what I mean? You press the brew button, forget to put the water in. I did that. Thinking my coffee was gonna be ready, go out there, no fucking coffee. The fuck? Man, good morning, AJ. Yeah, we're just breakfast clubbing it and coffee and shit. You know how we do. Chilling like a villain. If things be willing. I haven't made it that far yet. No, I haven't made it that far yet. Still trying to get woke up here a little bit. Went and started my cup of coffee and went to use the bathroom, and I figured, well, by the time I get done using the bathroom, my coffee will be done. Ha! Nope. Trying to get the fire going again. She burnt out pretty good last night. It's cold this morning. It's 56 degrees in my room right now. Got my little space heater going though here. Let's suck out get rid of some of the cold in my room here. And get that fire going again, and she'll get warm again real quick. I like my little heater. Ain't that thing sweet? Foxy likes it, that's for sure. That's her spot. That's her favorite spot, huh? She's just little buggers. That's my little buggers. She's my baby. I've had her since she was a little puppers. Her face used to be all black at one time. She's a little adorable bitch, though. Oh, shit. Hoping there's going to be a decent video on this morning. Right about there. What are you doing up this morning already? Poking around on YouTube. You're like me, AJ, huh? You YouTube junkie, huh? Rather watch YouTube than regular TV. Waiting for that coffee still. I have to go stir up the fire here a little bit, I think. Woman versus auditor. Good morning, good morning. Good Flockin morning. Starlink would be cool. I wonder if I put like a Starlink on my car, if I could just like drive around and have internet on it.
YouTube famous.
Big Stank, what up? Grand Rising, huh? Pretty grand. Feeling grand this morning, Stank? I went and started my coffee and I forgot to put coffee in the thing, and I pressed the start button and walked away and it didn't have no coffee in it. Or no water.
We got the cops calling us a little while ago. People trying to. Exactly.
I gotta go grab my coffee though. Hot Fan, what up? Good morning. Oh yeah, you ate shit yesterday at work? Lemmy, what up? Did you bite the big one? Hopefully you didn't hurt yourself. Oh man, trashed your wrist, you think? You know what I've learned? It's like if you take a fall, especially the older you get, instinct is to want to try to catch yourself. Bad idea. You start to fall, what you want to do is you want to tuck everything in and just roll with it. You know what I mean? Oh, everybody get a good chuckle? Anybody get it on video? Who had the dash cam? Who was you parked next to a Tesla by chance? Hopefully your wrist is alright though. We're still gonna laugh at your pain though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Haven't had a Grand Rising since October. Sick. Oh. Oh shit! Might have broke it. Might have broke it, huh? Might have trashed it. More than just a little sprain and my wrist hurts, huh? What? What? You gotta go potty again? You gotta go outside? You gotta go back outside? Oh, okay. She didn't handle her business the first time. Now she's gotta go back out. It was cold out there. She just went out, took a quick pee, came back in. I got a feeling that's the deal here. Let's go. Ready? Go pee pee? Huh? Is that what you gotta do? Let's go. You ready? You ready? Huh? Go potty? Ready? You're giving me mixed signals this morning. Do I have to throw you out? I think she needs some help. Ready? Come on. Come on, there's not like a lot of snow out there or nothing. Alright. I'll take that as you're just fucking with me. Oh, she does that sometimes. I think she wants to play. Oh yeah, she's going. Good. Knew it'd take a minute, but she'd get going. It's colder than shit outside, though. Sandwich, what up?
I'm like, yep. Fuck you guys. Pot stealer.
All you gotta do is open the airflow and throw some new wood on there and give her a minute. She'll start herself. You ain't gotta do much. Sorry about the hand over the camera, but I'm trying to mount you back up and plug her back in. I didn't charge it last night. I got like 60%. 12 degrees, Kalamazoo, feels like -1. Yeah. I don't know what the wind chill is. I haven't looked at it. I just know it's colder than fuck out there. Mine says 8 degrees. It was saying, it says 8 degrees and feels like 0. So we're like right at 0. Wind's not blowing hard. It's cold as fuck out there, I can tell you that though. I can tell that just from the doorway. 0 degrees is cold as fuck though. Cold enough, that's for sure. Today's are hard, sick. Mine are a little bit too, I think. You put some socks on and a long sleeve shirt. Maybe my sweatpants. Still got my sleeping clothes on. Well, I don't sleep with a shirt on. I just,
For him it is.
it's my house shirt. You know what I mean? I got certain clothes I wear at home. I got clothes that I wear out in public, and then with my house shirt. So like when I go somewhere, I put on other clothes. When I come home, I take off the clothes I was wearing right away, and I put on my house junk. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else dressed like that? Who was Furry recording with? I don't know. I didn't watch his video. I seen it posted. I'm just not a big Furry fan, so I just kind of overlooked it. I'm subscribed to him. You know what I mean? I watch some of his stuff once in a while, but not a fan of the guy's style, really. It's too obnoxious, like invasive style. Like, I don't know. It's not my style, I know that. I wear sweats everywhere, dude. I got sweats with cargo pockets and everything. I prefer freaking sweats. I don't like the restriction of denim. I got big calves and I've got fucking big thighs, dude, and it's hard to find comfortable jeans. And then jeans are just so freaking, denim's so heavy, you know what I mean? And my body shape isn't good to hold up fucking pants without like super choking yourself with a belt. So well, that's a hot cup of coffee this morning. So I like my sweatpants. I'm at that age. I wear denim if I'm like, I got some bib overalls that I wear for doing yard work and shit like that, or when I'm rolling around under the car, you know, stuff like that. I got some bibs for. Look, this dude's over here peeing. We caught him. See between the two big black trailers? He's over there. He's over there making a yellow snow cone. He must be having a hard time. It's cold out there. Having a hard time getting a hold of it.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah, it gets too cold for shorts on a regular. My son, he went for almost the whole Like when he was in high school and stuff, he used to wear shorts like 90% of the time.
He came to us.
But you know, it was a cool thing for the kid to do or whatever. Apparently, the cold didn't bother him that much. But yeah, he wore shorts a lot. And then when he got a job and started having to wear pants and shit because he'd be working outside, then he'd quit wearing shorts as often. But when he was in high school, especially with sports and shit, he was always wearing fucking shorts. I like my shorts too during the summer. I wear shorts all the time.
Shut up.
Yeah, sweats are the way to go, man. Fuck. I mean, there's a time and a place to dress properly, and I get that, but I ain't got nobody to impress, you know what I'm saying? My comfort is more important to me than me impressing you, you know what I'm saying? That's where I stand on that. And they're cheap. You know what I'm saying? I bought like a 3-pack of cargo sweatpants, I don't know, month and a half ago, brand new pack, and there's 3 pairs of cargo sweatpants, and they're kind of the skinny style, you know what I mean? They're not the loose baggy, so but they're not too skinny to where they like really suck to you. You just got that slimmer fit, I guess you'd call it, with nice cuffs on the bottom, nice stretchy cuffs. Nice cargo pockets, nice regular pockets. I do wish it had like at least one back pocket. You know what I mean? But it don't. And they're nice. I'll show you a pair of them. I got a 3-pack and I got a charcoal gray, black, and army green. Is what came in it. But they had a different variety of colors. I got them on Amazon too. They got a nice stout waistband, which is nice. And then your regular pocket, nice size cargo pocket. And then it's got nice heavy cuffs for on the ankles. And you can put them inside your boots if you want, even. You know what I mean? I got them from Amazon, so. They're still technically in the break-in stage. You know how like brand new sweatpants, they need a little breaking in. You wear that extra fuzz out of the inside that comes out every time you wash them and stuff. These are just my regular around the house ones. Regular old sweatpants. I'm not sure what brand they are. Oh, regular old Hanes with pockets. These ones didn't have like the elastic band cuff on them, and I didn't like that, so I just kind of like folded them over a little bit on the inside and sewed it together just to make the ankle a little bigger. That way it wasn't walking on the heels of them. You know what I'm saying? These are my house sweatpants. These are ones that are big and baggy. Sometimes you gotta modify your own clothes. Custom. My house sweatshirt for when I wake up and I'm cold.
What? I'm not mean. What were you like to help you out for? That's fucked up.
Damn.
Oh, that's fucking crazy. But, we're just recording because we upload to YouTube. That's the truth. And yeah. Yeah, so I don't know why you did that. So, but you gave me a heart, so that's cool. We're all good now. But they're praying over there. And the cops are coming, so if you want to park over there and watch the show, yeah. They'll be here for like 5-10 minutes.
Damn. 58 degrees in my room still. We ain't reached optimal temperature yet. I wonder what I do with my comb. Did something with it. I don't remember. There's my wooden one. I found my wooden comb.
Yes. See how happy she is? No, let her cook. She's so mad.
Oh, how do you pronounce that? I'm dyslexic. I'm a retard, bro. Tulip, what up? Soradove? Soradove? I don't know. My bad. Yo.
That's right. He might give you his.
Good flocking morning to you.
Remember what you did?
We're just chilling. Talking old man sweatpants stuff right now. Drinking coffee. Watching a First Amendment content video.
Are we good now?
Chunky Cholo audits. He's fairly new. He's only got like 2,500 subscribers and stuff. Oh, I think I dropped a video on my main channel that came out this morning. I scheduled it for 9 o'clock this morning. It was my, he didn't donate $100. It was from the clerk in Munising. I had it in like 2 videos when I first published it, but I put it all together in one video just because I hadn't put a video out in a while on my main channel. I got a Cash App though if you want to donate $100. I do have one of those. Yeah, don't talk about it, be about it. Otherwise, you just a false flagger on here trolling somebody thinking $100 to get somebody excited. All right. Maybe one of my mods will drop it in there for you, and we'll see what you about. I've only had one person come in and talk schmack and be about it. And you ain't it. Bottom of my coffee cup was wet, leaving wet spots on my table.
Do you want us arrested? Or do you want him arrested again? Wait, he just said, what did they do? What are you going to say?
How's everybody else doing this morning? It's cold outside. Law School of Google and Chat GTP. Sick. $19, 2 inches of snow, and no wind. Yeah, we ain't got no wind there right now neither. We got a slight breeze. My thing says 8 degrees, and we feel like 0. Oh yeah, Bentley he can tear some shit up too. Foxy, she'll gut little stuffed animals. She'll tear them up until she can get a little hole in them, and then she'll just gut them. Yeah, I think we're gonna be back in a pretty good freeze for a while, aren't we?
Can I ask a question?
I only been like checking the weather from day to day.
Hello. Oh my god.
Sun is shining at least. Hell yeah. We got a little bit of sun through the clouds, enough to remind you that there was still a sun. You know what I mean?
Can I talk? Hello.
Not much sun, just a little bit. I
Hello.
mean, there was still clouds, but the cloud was thin enough that you could still make out the shape of the sun. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, there's the sun. It was making some shadows, but normally it's like this, man. Fucking, this is the normal for up here. See how just gloomy it is all the time? And there's so much freaking snow on the ground right now. East Carbon, what up? That you don't want the sun to come out. You know what I'm saying? Because you will be blind. Then you got to try to drive in that shit. And then when you're driving, you need to wear a fucking welder's helmet. It's so freaking bright, and you're trying to drive.
So, broski. Oh, really? We're recording in public. First time at auditors. She doesn't like it, so now she's yelling at us. But
Here's my problem with 50 degrees. 50 degrees is just a tease for this time of year. It can happen. You know what I mean? But then it makes everything shitty. Once it start to get to that 50 degree, I want it to stay there until the snow's gone and everything dries up. Because once all this shit melts, it's going to be a wet, sloppy mess. We go from winter like this to what we call the mud season. Because everything's thawing out and everything's just wet and sloppy after that. But the mud season is a good sign that summer's right around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Medium mic. It's funny. Grass is green in Iowa. I think our grass is green too. It's just under all the white stuff. Yeah, that's weird because it's weird when we miss it and it hits just you guys. You know what I mean? We didn't get hit that bad here.
no, she won.
Yesterday the weather was pretty crappy. I mean, it was windy and blowy, and it was blowing my vehicle around the road, and
For you to say something to us.
roads are roads are just nasty out there. As in, they're like super slippery out there right now too. Oh, watching Connor, yeah, I watch his a little bit sometimes. Did that one county down there by Illinois? Did that one county get hit with that line of lake effect that they were kind of saying could line up and hit it there at the south end there of Michigan, Lake Michigan. I don't remember what the name of the county was, but they're like they could get 15 inches to 2 feet of snow. This lake effect.
He's not verbal. He can hear them.
Couldn't see nothing, huh? Nope, we missed out on the majority of it here. It did get windy, and the wind was so directly north. It's usually like a coming from the north at an angle. You know what I'm saying? Either blowing blowing south from the north, but it usually but this time it was like straight down. So the majority of the snow set up over like the Munising area up here. They got the majority of it.
That's all good. Just say. Perfect. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Take care. That's a good thought. All right, y'all. That's it for main stage out here in Sacramento. You guys saw that. Cops came out. Huge argument. We did nothing wrong as always. Until the next one. House keys.
Liberty Troll. Well, he's gotten in the swing of them dispensary audits. He's pretty much audited all the fucking government buildings around there, huh? I mean, what do you do after that? I mean, you can only go to the same government buildings so many times. Then you got to start spacing them out and giving them like their 6 month or once a year visit. Right? Right? Shouldn't have any troubles exercising rights in the United States, right? Right? Sick. Sure do love a good dispensary Karen freak out though. Those are good ones. Yeah, I didn't watch a lot of them last night. I just glimpsed through it. You know what I mean? I'm more interested in it when it's like in my direct area. You know what I mean?
Well, then why did you pull up while you rented it? Well, then why are you recording me?
I don't give you consent to record me, but I'm going to record
So
you.
it's your wrongs make it right? There's an expectation of privacy in public, though. Huh? Sure. No problem.
I hate it when cute girls open up their mouth and make themselves look stupid. So disappointing. Because your attractiveness level gets knocked down by 4 or 5 points as soon as you say something dumb. Like I don't give you consent to video me in public.
They already had an interaction with them today, and they were awesome. They know our rights here at the Children Police Department.
Anybody else ever feel like that? You ever feel like that when watching one of these First Amendment videos? You see this nice looking chick and then she goes and opens up her dumb mouth and says something stupid. You're like, you went from being an attractive person to just being dumb. Your physical looks can really only carry you so far.
It's like somebody wasn't paying attention.
You hurt your writing hand, huh? Sick. Now you got to do it left-handed?
There's a huge QR code once you go into the front door.
How am I? I'm doing fine. Chilling, drinking coffee, watching dumb people on YouTube. I suppose it's probably what some of you guys are doing too. Watching dumb people on YouTube. I might be that dumb person today.
Here's the bag to give this to.
And if I am, I'm okay with it.
Let's take some video of everyone coming in and out. Not protesting or anything. I actually support what you guys do, but do you believe in the Constitution?
Yeah, it's all I watch. I mean, I did watch the fifth episode, season 2, the 5th episode of the at Wasteland. What is it on Amazon Prime? I can't remember the freaking name of it now. That new series they got out that's made after the game. You know what I'm saying? Borderland or Wasteland or can't remember the name of it offhand. I don't want to exit out of my. I'll exit out. Fuck it. We'll figure out what it's called. Oh, Fallout. Season 2, episode 5 of Fallout. Got caught up on that. That I've been watching. I have intents on seeing the notifications in the chat. Oh, I gotta look at them. Why? What am I missing? Oh, that's a nobody. That's one of them scammer things. Yeah, you can delete it. It's somebody with a fake account trying to pretend that there's something that they're not. That's what that shit is. Kick them out, block them, do whatever, put them in the corner. It's not real. We haven't done nothing on here for anybody to, you know what I'm saying? Probably a First Amendment hater or something. Who knows? Somebody just trolling. I don't know. I think I'm gonna set you guys up so you're right in front of me so I can see the TV and my live chat at the same time because I gotta look one way or the other. And then my neck's kind of getting stiff looking like this.
What's up? Just taking some pictures and video.
This is coming pretty handy for at home. I know that. I don't know that I'll use it a lot out in public unless I literally need a tripod type stand, but at home it's coming handy.
So I think the first one I got here was, I think he's Officer Flores, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. And then I haven't met any other officers today except for the lieutenant from the police department.
I've been trying to avoid going to the store. Like, I don't want to go out, but I'm out of cigarettes. Man, quit that cigarette smoking, dude. That'll be the best thing you ever did for yourself, bro. Be the best thing you ever did for yourself. You breathe much better and everything. There, now I can see both. And But then it fucks up my ability to show you guys what's going on outside. So it's like one of them things I just...
Very cool.
No, haven't ever watched that. Is he on YouTube, I'm guessing?
Everyone's getting educated today.
Ping pong trick shot guy. Ping pong trick shot guy. Well, like the dude perfect. Like that guy? Or like ping pong player. You like talking actual ping pong players? You're talking like the dude perfect guy who uses the ping pong balls and they do perfect shots. Or like this guy here. Ping pong's cool. I like ping pong. I've played ping pong. I was in jail. We had a ping pong table. There's pretty good ping pong players in there. You know what I mean? I wasn't like at the bottom of the pole, but I was, I was a mediocrely good ping pong player in the dorm. There were some dudes that were way better, but had a couple good serves. I could return a ping pong ball, and had a couple tricks of my own. You know what I mean? Put that backspin on it. That way, when they go to swing at the ball and it hits the table, it just bounces away from them. Or you put the right spin on it, so they think they got to put counter spin, and if they don't, they go to hit the ball and shoots it off the table on them. Shit like that. So I knew some basics. It's been 20 years since I played, I think, but I'm sure I could get down with a little bit of warm up. Let's go Red Wings. Hell yeah. Got a Red Wings hat. I don't wear it. It's kind of small. Got a Red Wings hat. I got a Lions hat. I got my Pistons hat. I got a Michigan hat, my gold and blue. I don't have no Michigan State hat.
Have a good day, alright? That's my last one, I think, today. Alright.
Yeah, pots and pans, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of those on there these days. There's some people on there do the card thing. I see one guy doing like a live, he'd set up like a clothespin and he'd have it set at an angle and he'd be sitting on the stairs trying to get a card in between the clothespin to catch it.
It is getting pretty late, so I'm not going to be doing any more of these since nothing will be open anyway, really, so. And this dispensary is popping. So that's a normal response right there. Excellent.
The old guy flat cap hat
Yes.
with the flat bill, all farmer styled out. Um, my bills mostly have a little bit of bend in them. I'm not big on super flat. I don't have a lot of hats though. A lot of hats that I wear. I have like 2 summer hats because they're thinner. The type of material they're made out of, they're really good for the summer. And then my Pistons and my Michigan hat's a heavier hat, so I wear those this time of year really. My Michigan's my go-to everyday hat, really.
What's up? What is it? Oh, yeah, thank you. Have a good rest. You too, have a blessed one.
Needed a little Jesus in his life.
Yeah, little Jesus.
A little Jesus in your life.
She ain't happy.
Gotta dress accordingly, right? Back's a little stiff this morning. Oh, shit. I feel like there was something I was supposed to do today. I do need to go to the library at some point.
I've been out here for
Get
30
some
minutes.
return things. I got some shit to return back to Amazon.
I never get this kind of traffic at a weed dispensary in Florida.
Not gonna lie, I don't like not being able to show you guys outside though. Outside's kind of like everybody wants to come in and yeah. There's a lot going on over there right now. Yeah, I think so. I mean, was he justified? Yeah, he was justified in it. Did he need to? Yeah, maybe not. You know what I mean? Being justified and really needing to, two different things. She got what she deserved in the end. I believe that. You know what I'm saying? She should have kept her hands to herself. That's in any First Amendment auditors. That's the number one rule. You know what I mean? Keep your hands to yourself.
American flag shirt.
It was good entertainment either way. You know what I mean? Yeah, she's uncomfortable, but it's not like it does any real damage to her. She got some a life lesson she clearly needed. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, she had to be dumb enough to go that route, but it is what it is. Better than drop kicking the bitch. You know what I'm saying? He could have drop kicked her. He could have pushed that bitch down. You know what I'm saying? Then she could have bounced her dome off the concrete. So. Yeah, she got what she deserved. Yeah, burning eyes better than a broken jaw or cracked skull or a concussion. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, when somebody grabs my shit like that, my instinct is to pull them towards me and tuck my shoulder. That way, I pull them right into me. You know what I mean? And then I meet them with force with the shoulder, and I put people down like that. And you know, if I was to do that to that old lady, she'd bounce off the concrete, probably bust her head because she got a skinny, weak neck. You know what I'm saying? Better she gets sauced. Yeah, because when I'm out, I make sure the stuff that I'm using when I'm out in public like that, because I know people like to grab shit. So I like to make sure I got the sturdiest monopod that I can have and the sturdiest camera holder. And then, yeah, they grab a hold of it, my stuff, I pull it towards me, and then they usually come towards me, you know what I mean? And then I tuck the shoulder down at the same time. I pull them right into the shoulder, and I hit them with the good old shoulder block. It puts most people down. They usually ain't ready for that change of momentum, you know what I'm saying? Use their momentum against them, and I pull them into me, and I shoulder block them.
Yes. Yes.
No, you don't. When you're by yourself, though, it's more likely to happen. But yeah, in general, you don't. But I had that one dude come up and grab my stuff one time. That's exactly what I did to him. He's a big dude, though. He wasn't like super small. He was older, probably in his 60s, anyways. Late 50s, early 60s. And he thought he was going to be tough enough to grab my shit. Boom, right through the other side, into the back of the truck. But you can see, like, I don't think that old lady, she'd have cared what size you was, you know what I mean? I mean, Liberty Troll's not a big dude, but he's a hell of a lot bigger than she is, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? So crazy don't care.
Not from the sidewalk. You don't know the wall, sir.
Crazy don't
That's the
care.
inside building, sir. No, it's not.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go check the fire.
Okay. On the public.
It's time to do that, I know that.
Oh, I know it. What's HIPAA stand for? What's it stand for? What's HIPAA stand for, sir? Give a better one. Yeah, man, hang on.
Yeah, that dude Ian maced, the dude walked right by MCC and went straight for Ian. He had a target for Ian.
Your concern, sir. Let you know I'm gonna get sued.
Go check the fire real quick. Move from mount to mount. Good morning, Brent. What's up? We're gonna going out here to check the fire. Need to put some love into it. Get her toasty warm here. Rotate. Just want you to rotate. Can't get your dog to stop hunting the squirrels? Ain't that a bummer? Well, is what it is. Let the dog be a dog is all you can really do. Or take them out somewhere where they can go squirrel hunting. Figure it like this, you know, even if they're catching the squirrels, either squirrels have got to get smarter or, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how you break your dog of that. Short of getting a shot collar on them and then, you know what I mean, catching them in the act and zapping them. Need to get some water in my little pot thing right here. She's bone dry. Oh, she's a little smoky in here. Having the door open. I gotta go out and bring in some more wood here eventually. Should have done it yesterday. Should have brought in some more, but I've got about a half a day's worth of wood sitting there. My screen, my image looks a little foggy, like there's a fingerprint or something on there. It looks a little better, don't it? The cops are hiding. Yeah, they'll do that. They're sneaky like that. Watch out, bug.
Yeah. Exercising my constitutional rights. Well, do you support? Do you support the Constitution? Good. I'm just looking for people like you. Yeah, sure. So I exercise my constitutional rights. This is called freedom of press. It's a First Amendment protected activity. And I get people's reactions. I look for normal people like you who support our Constitution. And this Karen behind me thinks he's going to get the cops over here. Dan and Kane to be educated everybody. So you'll be a good guy in this video. I don't give a shit. No. I support it. I support it. Hell yeah. It's an American right. You have rights. I have rights. We're all exercising our rights here today. That's why I choose weed dispensaries.
That's right, you got the right to smoke. Smoke all the weed you want. Law doesn't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? Law doesn't mean nothing. Brendan, what up?
So this guy was yelling at the cops on the way. I knew he was calling the police, so he was telling that guy to don't worry because the cops are. So if I can get his attention, don't worry, that's what he said. So he has the attention to the air. You're back again. I think it was this guy right here.
Oh, I didn't see Flex's live stream.
What?
I missed that.
Oh, yeah. No, nobody's made any contact. No. Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Oh, no, I'm not gonna see that. It's only, what, 6 o'clock? I think they close at 8:30. No, I'm not gonna hear that.
That was on Flex Your Freedom's channel last night, or Billy B. It was on his Billy B channel. Yeah, I didn't see that. What time was that? I laid down last night about 9:30, 10 o'clock for a little bit, and then because I tried to wait till about 11, 12 o'clock to stoke the fire for the last time, and I woke up, it was like 11:30 or some shit. 11:30, 12 o'clock, and I threw some wood on the fire and went back to bed. So I didn't. Billy B, huh? Hopefully he may have made it private, but I don't know. Oh shit. Oh, so he's got it. Okay, I won't even waste my time. Yeah, I missed it. I still watch this video either way, whether I catch him live or not. Guess I'll have to wait though. Not a big deal.
I can't hear you. What? Why am I taking pictures? Why am I recording? I'm exercising.
Fucking neck's been stiff and sore since yesterday.
Do you support the Constitution?
Yeah, Flex is always funny.
No. Well, he already knows apparently. Good, so am I. I support weed, yeah.
Not a fan of the mic old Liberty Troll's been
Exercising
using.
my First Amendment. Because. Are you triggered?
He's triggered.
Don't be triggered.
Not a fan of the mic he's been using.
Does the First Amendment trigger you? No, I'm good right here. Enjoy your weed.
I feel like if he just had just used his phone, he'd be able to pick up what they're saying better. That mic he's got really just gets his voice the best. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fan of it. With the mic I've been using, like, I can take it, like this little mic here. It's got this little clip on it. And when you put it on something, it'd be directed mostly towards me, but I can take it and I can turn it around so it's directed in front of me. You know what I mean? He's got that new Hollyland one where it like clips on the collar and stuff like that. I don't think I'm a fan of that because you can't really direct the mic in any direction you want it. It's just you know what I'm saying? Can't hear what they're saying. Damn, now I'm gonna have to wait. You guys have got me wanting to see it.
in the store. He's amazing. I'm gonna put his name in the description so you guys
Uh,
can shout out if you feel inclined to do so. I can't imagine any
hopefully, I'll have it up in a couple days.
grievances with him because he's out here protecting our rights and he's doing what to do. And then for all of these Karens that we had interactions with, they were all educated and butthurt because they couldn't get the kids out of here or think it's a bunch of arguing community. We had some people giving me some sort of emotional vomit. This last lady by this white pickup before she left, she was saying, you know, that we have rights to come out here, shop where we want, you know, as if, like, I'm not exercising my rights to record wherever I want. Like, I'm not keeping you from shopping. Like, what is the big deal? Nobody from inside the building was working. None of the employees came out to tell me to stop, which is good. I got some can backs from them and also from some of the customers here today.
Delete the video.
Yes, it says, sir. Nothing. Hands. ID. Anything?
Yeah, some kind of medical emergency going on? Look pale, sir.
We have to establish immigration now.
Your job here is to respond whether you are a United States citizen
Your
or
job.
not. You either can speak to us or we will take you inside. I'm going to tell you again or we're going to place you under arrest.
I'll answer a question, you guys. Searched my vehicle unlawfully last time I came through here, cut open my luggage. I'm not doing it again.
So you're just
I'm exercising my constitutional rights.
So he went through again. See how the border patrol did Long Island audit dirty, which I'm not surprised.
Yes, it says, sir. Nothing. Hands. ID.
They're the real sovereign citizens.
Look pale, sir.
We have to establish immigration now.
Your
These
job
people
here
should
is
be
to
ashamed of
respond
themselves.
Whether you are a United States citizen or not. You either can speak to us or we will take you inside. I'm going to tell you again or we're going to place you under arrest.
These terrorists need to be publicly
I'll answer a question,
executed.
you guys. Searched my vehicle unlawfully last time I came through here, cut open my luggage. I'm not doing it again.
so you're just
I'm exercising my constitutional rights.
Goes fire truck. I went the little fire truck. That was the little one. Be another one coming by in a minute. Something's going on somewhere.
I've never been through an immigration checkpoint before. I understand that there's case law saying that this is constitutional errorly. But I also know I don't have to say anything, so I'm not going to say anything. I am just going to stop and do what I'm obligated to do. And hopefully they just let me pass. I don't answer questions. So, we'll see what happens here. Very interesting that Texas has a bunch of these immigration checkpoints here. I believe they're unconstitutional, but
Oh, that's right. That was in Texas. That was in Texas, 100 miles away from the fucking border.
they are
They yanked him out of his car, tried deleting his video, tear his shit apart. That's fucked up.
very interesting.
Not even at the border.
We do not have these in New York State.
You can't convince me that shit's constitutional. I don't care what the court says. You know what I'm saying?
Conducting audits, I'm here for work, and as I'm driving, just come across a security checkpoint, or immigration checkpoint rather. Never in my life have I been through one of these, and again, whether they're constitutional or not, it's not my issue.
Contempt of Congress? Sick.
I know I don't have to.
No,
answer
I didn't see
questions.
that.
I have a
No.
Fifth Amendment right to remain silent.
No, I'm out of the. I'm like big time out of the loop when it comes to the news shit. You know what I'm saying?
Very interesting. I am in a rental vehicle. Like I said, I'm
I spent so much time watching news and shit. During the pandemic when Trump got cucked by the mail-in ballots, and then it was at that point I realized everything's a lie and a propaganda, because you know what I mean, and so I kind of just checked out. I don't believe any of it anymore. You know what I mean? Unless I'm like looking up something, say like when they're talking about unless it's something that they can show me on
Looking inside of his vehicle.
on video, you know what I mean? So I can listen to their narrative, watch the video, and then I can make my own, you know what I mean?
This is supposed to be a free
So I don't,
country.
but
Doesn't look
they
like
didn't show up. That's funny.
I'm still in the
Not
United States of
surprised.
America, aren't I?
They're special. They think they're above the law. What happens if they get charged for contempt? What's that mean? Does that mean the U.S. Marshals are gonna go kidnap them and make them show up? And you know what I mean?
No, nothing.
Yeah, and it's always bad news on there.
ID, anything? No.
There goes the ambulance. We just missed the ambulance. Oh,
Hold on, sir.
damn it! I fucked that up. That was the ambulance. Little truck, ambulance. Maybe it's a
Now, if you don't want to see
vehicle accident down the road.
then I would refer you to secondary.
Damn.
No, nothing. All right, do you mind going to the number 2 parking spot? Those agents will be waiting for you, okay?
Anyway, sir. So this is an immigration inspection, sir. So we're gonna need you to declare your citizenship. Are you okay, sir? You have some kind of medical emergency going on?
Oh, I hate how they do
Yes,
this.
sir.
You got some kind of medical emergency going on.
Are you speak to us?
Are you okay? If you don't want to talk to the fucking pigs, there must be a problem with you. You must be sick because you don't want to help the government.
Any issue or anything?
Got to be sick if you don't want to help the government, right? Got to be sick.
We'll let the supervisor talk to you and warn us on the way, okay?
This is how they do you in America, folks. Your rights and freedoms mean nothing. And this video is going to show you that. It means nothing.
Matt speaking.
How are you doing, sir? Supervisor, get up. You're in an immigration checkpoint, sir. So your job here is to respond.
Your
whether
job.
You're a United States citizen or not.
Your job, your
You're a
responsibility,
United
your
States
job
citizen
is to respond to us.
Are you a United States citizen?
If you don't,
If you do not answer the question, you will be detained, you'll be placed under arrest and taken inside for you either can speak to us or we will take you inside. You have 2 options.
this ain't even at an official border. This is 100 miles away from the border in Texas.
I'm going to tell you again or we're going to place you under arrest. Are you a United States citizen, sir?
Attack.
No weapons, no nothing? Step up. Put your hands right here. Go ahead.
You thought you had the right to remain silent. This is what happens if you utilize that right to remain silent.
Without ever asking me to step out of the vehicle, Border Patrol agents unbuckled my seatbelt and violently pulled me out. Almost immediately, one of the agents reached into my vehicle, grabbed my cell phone that was recording, and stopped the recording. I was taken inside the facility where I was aggressively groped and searched. All of my personal property was seized and placed into a Homeland Security evidence bag, even though I repeatedly stated that I did not consent to any searches or seizures. Inside the facility, agents told me that I was required to place my hand on a fingerprint scanner so they could identify me. I refused and explained that I was exercising my constitutional rights. They responded by telling me that they would physically force my hand onto the scanner if I did not comply. I again refused and asked them whether they had reasonable suspicion that I had violated any federal law or that I was not a U.S. citizen. They told me no and said they simply did not know who I was and that it was their job to figure that out. I continued to refuse to identify myself and cited federal case law establishing that I have no obligation to speak or identify myself. The agents laughed at me and told me that refusing their orders was not a right. Then they placed me in a holding cell so I could, quote,
Refusing our orders is not a right.
After some time, I was taken out of the
At
cell
what point
and
do we
asked to
start
identify myself.
using our Second
I
Amendment
refused
against
and was
these
put
people?
back in the cell. cell.
At what
Later,
point?
agents attempted
What
to
does it
photograph
fucking
me.
take? I mean,
blocked
really.
my face with my hand. They threatened to physically force my hands behind my back, and when I refused, they placed me back in the cell again. Eventually, the supervisor came to the cell and told me I was free to go. At that point, it was clear that they had identified me, likely through facial recognition, because they knew exactly who I was and that I run the Long Island Audit YouTube channel. The tone of the agents immediately changed from amusement to concern. As I walked out, the supervisor handed me the cell phone that I was recording with. I asked her how she obtained it since it had been inside of my vehicle. She claimed no one searched my vehicle, and she said she retrieved it to make sure I got it back. I then demanded the rest of my seized property. She told me nothing had been seized, but at that exact moment, another agent walked out with the Homeland Security evidence bag containing my belongings. I told the supervisor that everything that they had done was illegal and that I had a right to remain silent. She responded by telling me this was a different administration and that I did not have that right. Once I reached my vehicle, I began recording.
New administration, we revoked your right because it's the Trump administration now. That's what they say. New administration, you don't have that right no more. You know what I mean?
Chevy is more than just a name you can trust. It's everything you want, and more than you expect.
Rights don't mean nothing in America. You ain't got no rights. You're a free-range slave.
Together, let's go.
Detective Raymond, this is the Mercy Capital Court, powered by artificial intelligence. You're charged with
ICE is the best.
After the incident, I drove to a hotel. When I arrived at the hotel, I checked my cell phone for the footage, and it wasn't in my photo gallery. One of the Border Patrol agents had deleted it. I then went to my recently deleted, which needs a PIN in order to access, and I found the video footage in the recently deleted folder, which is how I'm able to share the footage with you. I then noticed that my vehicle had been searched. My backpack had items removed from it. My suitcase was open with my clothes disheveled. I noticed that the agents had cut into the lining of my suitcase. The next day, I went through the same checkpoint, and my experience was completely different.
Here we go again.
How's it going, sir?
You gonna violate my rights again?
You know what?
You gonna violate my rights again?
What are you talking about?
I don't answer questions, man. You guys searched my vehicle unlawfully last time I came through here. Cut open my luggage. I'm not doing it again.
So you're just...
I'm exercising my constitutional rights. That's what I'm doing. I'm not answering a question.
Have a go.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, imagine that. Huh.
What's the difference?
Why is there
Let
such
me
a
be clear,
difference?
these federal agents violated the law and my constitutional rights, full stop. The agents had no authority to place me in a jail cell absent probable cause and reasonable suspicion. Agents had zero authority to search my vehicle, suitcase, and backpack. Lastly, deleting the video footage from my phone, or attempting to delete the video footage from my phone, is a federal crime. The Supreme Court has ruled that Border Patrol may briefly stop vehicles at immigration checkpoints and ask questions. I am not obligated to answer, and absent reasonable suspicion or probable cause, I am free to be on my way. That is obviously not what happened here. Now, the reality is it is extremely difficult to file a lawsuit against federal agents given that 1983 civil rights claims do not include federal agents. I am going to be filing a Bivens lawsuit that was created by the court, but only for very limited circumstances of constitutional rights violations. I will also be filing a federal tort claim based on the legal advice that I have received from numerous attorneys. It does not look like any of these actions will be successful. I have also filed a complaint with the Inspector General for Border Patrol, but we all know how that goes. They're going to investigate themselves and find no wrongdoing. At the same time, I requested the surveillance camera footage and body camera footage of the officers involved. Hopefully, I'll be able to get that and share that with each and every one of you. It is extremely concerning to me that federal agents can violate United States citizens' constitutional rights without any consequence. Even the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals has said we the people have rights with no recourse. I understand that it will be costly for me to file these actions and travel back and forth to Texas to hold these tyrants accountable, but I will do everything in my power to do so, whether I fail or not. If you'd like to support me in this fight, you can do so by clicking the GoFundMe link in the description below the like button of this video. Lastly, but certainly not least, I want to show all of you a video involving 17-year-old Jonathan Garcia, a United States citizen. This video should concern every anti-tyranny, freedom-loving American who believes in our Constitution.
Watch you out, right there. Look, every single one of y'all. Look at that.
Just gonna get a pic.
Go ahead, take a pic, right there.
Fuck you.
Hey, don't touch him. Don't touch him. What are you doing?
If this isn't being terrorized, what is? This isn't domestic terrorism, what is? This is bona fide domestic terrorism, and them men right there are terrorists. Fucking terrorist right there, see? Those terrorists should be publicly executed on the spot. Where's your fellow Americans at?
Give us a phone number.
See, now they're kidnapping him. That's kidnapping right there. Look at them.
Sir, give us your
And you guys support that. So many people support that. That's kidnapping. They just kidnapped a 17-year-old American.
As you can see, Jonathan was exercising his constitutional right to criticize law enforcement using profanity while recording them. Whether you like this sort of conduct against law enforcement is irrelevant. If you believe in our Constitution, if you believe in the First Amendment, then you have to support Jonathan's
If you
right
believe
to
in the
criticize law
concept of
enforcement
rights
while
and
recording them in
freedom.
public. These masked ICE agents did not like Jonathan's free speech. Jonathan was exercising his First Amendment right, and as you saw, they grabbed him and jumped on top of him, handcuffing him and placing him in their vehicle.
Kidnapping
According to
him.
Jonathan, they then beat him up and drove him to a parking lot next door to his job at Target, and they threw him out of the vehicle. This is the video of the bystander who recorded him walking back to his job.
This guy right here, they let him out of the vehicle, they tortured him. This guy right here, yeah. Tortured. You okay, man? No, little kid. Bro,
Kidnapped a 17-year-old kid,
my man's bleeding.
beat him up,
Bleeding.
cuffed him, beat him up, kidnapped him, and then released him. That's terrorism.
We gotta be able to call
That's fucking
somebody.
terrorism.
This is ridiculous.
They're not just doing it to illegal immigrants. They're doing it to your fellow Americans.
No, we can't target you. Bro, come on, bro. It's okay. You guys are so crazy. Man, slam this man up in the parking lot. Torture this guy.
I know there will be some bootlickers who will say Jonathan effed around and found out. My statement for all of you is go fuck yourself. You don't care about the First Amendment. You don't care about the Constitution. I will always stand on the side of freedom, the Constitution, and I will always stand against tyranny. This 17-year-old citizen's sobs will stick in my brain for quite some time. Even worse, you just watched the video. You know exactly what happened. And the Department of Homeland Security issued a statement saying that Jonathan assaulted ICE agents and was arrested. That is a lie. That never happened. And if he was arrested, he wouldn't have been released a short time after in another parking lot. Now, I understand that there are some of you who support mass law enforcement in our country who violate our rights, all in the name of enforcing illegal immigration. I don't care what problem our country is facing. Illegal immigration, terrorism, it could be anything. I will never give up my rights. I will always fight for the rights of my fellow countrymen. I will always call out tyranny, no matter what side it comes from, left or right. I keep telling you, it's not about left or right. It's up and down. It's freedom versus tyranny. We the people need to stand together, united. I will leave you with a quote from Benjamin Franklin. Those who give up essential liberty to purchase temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. Let me know what you think about this one in the comment section below. Hit the like button and share this video anywhere you can on social media so
Yeah,
you can see as many
support
people
your
as possible.
ISIS,
I
your
truly
ICE
appreciate all your
terrorists.
continued support. As always, stay safe. God bless. I'll see
And
you
that
next
proves
one.
that they're
On
doing,
Another Audit.
they're out there doing more than
Peace.
just rounding up illegal immigrants. They're out there kidnapping Americans, beating them up, terrorizing them, because you got the audacity not to like what they're doing and verbalize it. It's sick. You're not gonna like the outcome. When's the American people gonna start just offing these people on the streets? That's what needs to happen.
Learn what? What's our lesson here? What do you want us to learn? Can you be something?
Yeah, it's sick, isn't it? You know, I voted for Trump, but I didn't vote for that kind of shit. Not at all. And I think most of the legit Trump supporters will agree with that.
Turn the everyday.
Yeah, he's good at what he does. He's got a good support. You know what I mean? He's got good subscribers, a good financial support in that aspect that allows him to do a lot. You know what I mean? Just think if every auditor had that kind of financial support via their viewers and shit. You know, you could move mountains, but
the battery engineered to last for 6 years, but the back panel is supposed to be 10 times more drop resistant while still looking like a regular smartphone. And this is the kicker, it's still maintaining a reasonable price tag. On paper, it sounds too good to be true, but I, for one, am very much in favor of abolishing planned obsolescence. The Note 15 Pro Plus comes in 3 different colors: Glacier Blue, Black, and Mocha Brown. I obviously only need one for my durability testing, so I'll be giving away the other 2 down in the comments. So make sure and say hi. Right off the bat, everything looks suspiciously normal. We have a small hole-punch selfie camera at the top of the screen, and a pre-installed screen protector that needs to come off. With mid-range smartphones, it's important to see what the screen is made from. Plastic screen scratches at level 2 or 3, like on Samsung's folding phone. Glass screens with scratch at 5
come
or 6,
on.
and
In the middle of rolling a joint here.
Redmi is using premium Gorilla Glass Victus 2.
Oh, it's gonna be some scamming Indian
See the
watch.
scratches at level 6 with
Oh,
deeper
yeah.
grooves at level 7. Right on par
Oh.
with your more
Oh.
expensive flagships. The 32 megapixel selfie camera is protected by the same glass, and the super
Oh.
thin earpiece slit sits right between the glass and the blue frame of the phone. Speaking of which,
You are not reaching out.
the frame
Fucking
is
that's the state of Michigan.
or polycarbonate with metal buttons. And when the goal is absolute
Fucking sick of
longevity,
things.
plastic does make a lot of sense. I think most people would consider a smartphone total once the glass display has been shattered. And while I'm a strong advocate for always having a
Yeah,
phone,
it's because of the financial support. His
plastic for your glass
you know what I'm
screens
saying? He got into the game at the right time.
top of the phone has one scale
He's got the right
speaker.
techniques. He's good at what he does. He's an intelligent person.
Tool is super happy to see us. Thumbs up for that. The dual SIM card tray has kind of a burnt orange colored rubber ring on the inside. This is to help with the IP69 water resistance rating. It's not quite the same color as the Mocha Black.
Trying to roll a fresh one here.
This Redmi Note 15 Pro is even more water resistant than an iPhone, while being half the price of an iPhone. Very nice. Moving up to the central.
I'm ready for
We have an 8 megapixel ultra.
ready for a fresh doobers.
200 megapixel ultimate clarity camera.
This is jerry rig everything.
Single tone LED flash is on the bottom left, and the interesting sounding laser autofocus system is on the bottom right. It's the back panel of the Redmi Note 15 Pro Plus, though, that has my full attention. If you remember, the winning phone from last year's 2025 Durability Awards had a fiberglass back panel. And this Redmi phone is continuing that fiberglass trend. Fiberglass was invented back during World War II as a substitute for plywood in airplanes.
I didn't know that.
Fiberglass is lighter and, more importantly, transparent to signals like radar, which is super important when you're trying to fly around undetected. Lucky for us, now here in our
Got me turned the wrong way.
this same fiberglass technology is 10 times more impact resistant than regular glass, while still allowing for all the internal cell signals to pass through, like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and 5G. I'm a fan of fiberglass, and I hope a lot more companies start using it in the future. The display of the Redmi Note 15 Pro Plus, just realized these phones get way shorter names. The display is using a 6.8-inch, 1280p, 120Hz, 3200 nit, 68 billion color, 1.5K resolution AMOLED that lasted 25 seconds into the heat from my lighter without sustaining any damage. Kind of fun. The good news is we do have an optical image fingerprint reader, and it's pretty close to the bottom edge of the phone, but even after adding my level 7 deeper grooves, the scanner still works.
Been struggling with rolling them lately. It's because the air's dry and your fingers are dry and the paper's dry and the weed gets dry faster, and that's why I'm kind of struggling right now myself.
Surprisingly enough, there must be something
Just the one end, though.
inside the Redmi Note 15 Pro Plus, since it has barely any flex. It's always shocking to me when the budget-friendly smartphones hold up better than the phones that cost hundreds of dollars more. But here we are. The Note 15 Pro Plus survives my durability test. But now that
I'm
it's
getting it,
survived,
though.
I have even more questions. Like, for one, how? And for two, what that IP69 water resistance looks like from the inside. It's gotta be nice. Fiberglass panels are some of my favorite to remove because they just don't break, which is a massive plus for the phone. It
Big
is
Mike
a
likes Big
incredibly
Macs.
tacky polycarbonate frame, which is obviously our first
Back
line
on the
of
Big
defense
Mac
against
tip
water
again.
injuries. With the blue panel lifted up, it looks pretty clean inside. Like how the orange battery pull tabs accent the black interior.
He did say that
This
yesterday.
should probably turn it off. Redmi says this phone can survive drops from as high as
He's a
2.5
one-trick pony,
meters.
man.
For my American friends, that's the height of 100 hot dogs stacked on top of each other. And with the Gorilla Glass Victus 2 on the front, the plastic surround, and the shatterproof fiberglass back, I would bet that's true. I might, however, have to do some drop testing of my own just to double check. With the 10 silver screws removed from the top protective plastics, I could lift them up and unplug the gold extension ribbon to the flash.
Buy a bunch of cones and
The battery
use
connectors
that,
may be
yeah.
at this point as well, and there are two of them. Having two batteries inside instead of one.
I got her done. She's not as pretty as pretty as some of the other ones, but we got her done.
He's probably subscribed. The bottom plastics have 7 screws, 3 silver and 4 black. These are different sizes, so keep them working.
Yeah, it's the cold dryness of it, you know what I mean? You don't have no traction on your fingers or anything. Paper's dry and slippery, weed dries out easy.
Which helps it sound bigger than it actually is. Just
Like I got 2 different packs of weed, and one's a little moister than the other, and I've been mixing them together. Still,
Pictures of your fingers through the pixels on the screen. Then I can
still not getting good traction though.
Body to see this next level IP69 waterproofing. Instead of regular rubber, the ring around the 100-watt USB-C port is more tacky, less elastic. Redmi says the phone can be submerged
But we got her.
water for 30 seconds, which is a whopping 236 hot dogs deep. Not many other phones could survive that kind of pressure. The square haptic vibrator.
It's always my right hand too. It's like I struggle on that end. The one end, my left hand end, I got good. Then the right hand one thing's just kind of wanted to slide out the end. You know what I mean? Couldn't keep anything in there.
The Note 15 Pro Plus's strength is a cast metal substructure that fills up nearly the entirety of the phone's body. We can get a closer look once the battery is removed. Redmi has put the latest and greatest battery technology inside.
I do like watching Jerry rig everything for these phones. Learn about the phones. I'm kind of excited about the S26 coming out because I got an S21 Plus that I'm thinking about going and trading in.
The glue is strong, but the pull tabs do eventually work to lift the battery out. The other secret we reveal is the ice loop cooling system, a pretty large vapor chamber that extends up from the battery compartment all the way under the motherboard.
Yeah, he takes them apart.
And then remove our large 200 megapixel ultra clarity camera with its HP.
He does it to every phone he puts on here too.
The front-facing 32
If you want, depending on what phone you have, you might be able to find the one where he's tore into that.
The motherboard out before we get to the wide-angle camera. Redmi has thermal paste back here to help use both the thick metal midframe and copper vapor chamber as heat sinks. The earpiece speaker doubles as the upper stereo loudspeaker, and this one does indeed have balls inside. Kinda cool. And the 8-megapixel ultra-wide camera on the back does not have any OIS. Honestly, I hope we see a lot more smartphones this year focus on unbreakable longevity, because it saves people money. Fiberglass backs are where it's at. And yeah, the hype train of premium smartphones is a fun train to ride, but at the end of the day, all smartphones kind of just basically do the same thing. Redmi's Titan durability program seems to be dialing in the focus on longevity, with the battery that retains 80% of its capacity after 1,600 cycles, or the 2.5-meter drop resistance, which has been verified by the SGS Premium Performance Certification, or the dust and water resistance at 2 meters for 24 hours, and 6 years worth of security updates to top it all off. I gotta start including some more tests in my repertoire. Basically, this is a practical phone for a practical person. I'd still put a case on it though, which is again nice of Redmi to include a free one in the box. And look at that, everything still works. And our SIM card tool is ecstatic.
Make sure to leave a comment about something cool, and I'll send out my Mocha Brown and Black phones to 2 random winners later this week. Current pricing is down in the description, and thanks a ton for watching. I'll see you around.
My name is John Pagan. I had overdosed about 8 times. This is a treatment gave me back my health, my family, my future. Recovery.
Dispensary security shouldn't have guns. I mean, yeah, I have mixed feelings about that. Security having guns, you know what I mean? Like,
and make the most of your time.
if your job's to observe and report, what do you, short of a outright shootout, what do you really need a gun for? You know what I mean? So.
This winter is about to take an unexpected turn as a rare winter storm is possible in parts of the southern plains, southeast, and east coast this weekend, which could lead to multiple inches of snow in areas that almost never see snow. And this winter pattern has already shown how crazy it is going
Tired to
be,
listen to
as
the
this
heater
viral
in the
clip
background.
displays insane blizzard conditions right next to Lake
Kind of
Michigan
drowning
last
out my
night. This is
TV.
just a sample of what's coming as this winter pattern ramps up in a big way. But more importantly, a powerful Arctic blast is about to unleash a rare winter setup. This winter setup will drive cold air deep into the south, which will set the stage for accumulating snow from Texas to Florida and even up through the Carolinas. There is a real possibility of major travel impacts and a few inches of snow across the south, which could lead to a winter storm. And the winter madness does not stop there. Another strong Arctic blast will surge into the Midwest and Great Lakes next week, allowing snow to penetrate even more areas and reinforcing cold that keeps winter weather locked in place. This weather forecast is complicated, so I'm going to break down exactly what you need to know about this potential upcoming rare winter system. Now, I want to jump right into the winter storm that could impact the United States over the next 7 days, but I do want to begin with our jet stream, as this is going to be a driver of...
Oh yeah, poorly trained. But I mean, most Americans carrying guns in general are poorly trained. You know what I mean? There's a time and a place, even for a poorly trained person.
So right now, our jet stream is angled out of the northwest, and this is why it's so cold right now across most of the eastern tier of the country, is because we just had a pretty strong cold front move through, and Arctic air is coming out of Canada. That's going to continue into Friday, and many areas in the southeast are still far away from actually experiencing their coldest weather of the week. So that Arctic air will move in as we go into tonight and tomorrow, and then eventually as we go into Saturday and Sunday, we're going to have a large area of low pressure in the upper level centered over the Great Lakes. And what's going to happen on Saturday and early Sunday is very crucial to our winter system that could develop across the southeast. What we're thinking is that Arctic air is going to come.
I need another cup of coffee.
Impact areas in the Great Plains on Saturday. It will eventually move into the southeast on Sunday, and we're going to have a very sharp temperature gradient that's going to be set up basically from North Carolina back into Louisiana. And what we're going to have to watch for on Sunday is if we get enough moisture that comes out of the Gulf and we have a low pressure system that kind of meets up with that, we could have a possibility of seeing some snowfall. Basically, any snowfall all the way back through the mid-Atlantic and even across parts of New England could see some snowfall on Sunday. And this is really going to come down to how close this low pressure system is to the East Coast, because the further
you ever see like
system is, the higher likelihood we are going to
some of those camera phone holders? They have the grip like a regular DSL camera. Some of them are magnetic, and some of them have the clamp, but they're like a for holding, you know what I'm saying? Camera phone holder grip that looks like a DSL grip.
Some areas, including the Midwest, Ohio Valley, and the Northeast, will be brutally cold. We're talking about wind chills under zero, and definitely anticipate some abnormally cold weather in areas like Florida and Georgia, where temperatures could drop below freezing. Now let's talk more about the snow that'll be coming to the United States over the next 7 days, and I want to begin with what is happening today. We currently have some light to moderate snowfall flying across the Northeast.
Right. I had some uncles that kind of taught me, but I was self-taught with common sense. I mean, I was raised around it.
more snow is in the forecast.
I didn't have
across much
nobody to
of the
go out of their way to
Midwest. It's
teach
just going to
me.
be mostly
I
scattered
took
snow
some
showers, but
basic
there will be
gun
some pockets of
safety
heavier
and,
snowfall at times.
as a
We could
youngster.
see
And
some heavy snow squalls as well, which could lead to some reduced visibility on the roadways. As we go into Friday morning, snow will
so,
continue across the Great Lakes. This little low pressure system will continue to spin. We could see some lake effect snow throughout the daytime on Friday into early Saturday near Lake
yeah,
Michigan.
Small Ring
Friday
kind of
night,
has one. There's a
moderate
few
snow will
generic
continue
brands
across
out there and
Kentucky,
shit.
Ohio, and a few snow
And I'd really
showers
like one of
passing
those, but
by
I
into
don't like the
Missouri and
magnetic
Illinois.
part
This
because
will
it's
mostly
easy to
light snow
grab.
and really will not
There's one
interfere
that has a
with much of
grip on it.
anything.
The only thing
And then
that's kept me
Saturday
from
morning, we will
buying
have
one
a few
so
more snow
far
showers out there
is I
from
can't
Kentucky
find
across as far
one. I want
south as
one that
western
has
Tennessee. And
has the
also to
start
the
and
under this
stop
right here, we could have
button
some
with
snow
like a
showers back
zoom
over
toggle
Oklahoma
on
and
it. You know what I
Texas
mean?
during Saturday morning.
And
Moving
I'd buy
mainly
one
from
of those.
Panhandle and just west of
But
Oklahoma
because I
City, we'll
haven't
rule out a little bit of
found
snow
one that I
closer to the
like, I
Oklahoma
got
City
this
area.
this phone
Keep
holder that I
moving down towards
use.
the DFW
You know,
area
one of those
during the
basic
daytime on
phone
Saturday.
holders,
Now,
right?
this is where
This is a
things
really
get
good one,
extremely
made
complicated.
by
So what's going to be
Newer.
happening Saturday night and Sunday morning?
And
As most of you know, computer models are not very
you
good,
know,
especially even 3 or 4 days
it's
out when it comes to snow
really good
events
phone
down in the
holder.
south
But
and the
I've
southeast.
discovered
That's
that I
mainly
could put
because
it
we're
on
just
the
not
end
very
like
big
that
of
and
an
use
economy.
it
So a lot
as
of
a
these computer
holder.
models
You know what I'm
struggle to
saying?
actually get a grasp of
And
what's
I
going
can
to
even put
happen
my
in terms
mic
of
on
snowfall.
there
So everything I'm showing
if
you
I
here
want to and
is still
shit.
very up in the air. There's actually quite a bit of uncertainty, but I'm going
It's
to break
kind of
down
neat.
what could happen Saturday into early Sunday. So this one looks like
This
Saturday
phone
night. I
holder
think
is
what's
so
going to happen is
universal.
that we'll have at least some moisture located near
I
the
want to
Gulf
buy a
Coast. It'll
couple
start
more
to
of
move
them.
out of the south and move towards the Gulf Coast and even inland. And we will also have cold temperatures clashing from the north. So we're going to get this like little boundary here. That's our freezing point.
I don't
Snow
know
should
what
set up
his
along
is
this
that he
at some
uses.
point Saturday night or Sunday morning, and that should lead to some snowfall.
Yeah,
This
I
one
try to
says on the
catch
model
what
here is
people
showing
use
a much more
sometimes,
intense
you
scenario
know,
where it
especially
actually
when they
shows a
collab.
large swath of snow
And
taking place
I'm not
anywhere from
sure what he's
Kentucky
using
all the
these
way towards the
days.
central Gulf Coast,
Because he
including
switches
areas near
between
Mobile,
like the
Alabama. And then as we
gimbal
go
and
closer to sunrise,
selfie
that snow
stick,
essentially
and most of
continues.
them
It could
switch quite
impact
often
areas like
actually.
Atlanta, Dothan, Alabama, and
I
western
do.
North Carolina. And then during the daylight hours of Sunday, we should continue to
Oh,
see
come
snow
on.
essentially from South
Nebraska
Carolina and
calls.
Georgia back into
Oh,
the Northeast. And we could even have a little winter storm on our hands, basically from Virginia Beach into southern New England. This
hello?
could also affect the Patriots and Texans game. Obviously, brutal cold is going to be affecting the
I hate it
Bears
when
and
they,
Rams.
and then
We
they
could
just
see a
sit there
pass
for
back over
15
southern New
seconds. You
England
say
if this
hello a
storm
few
system
times
is
and
going
they
to
hang
try to
up on
close
you.
enough
Because
to
they're like,
the
no,
east
that's not
coast
the
of the
voice we
United
want to hear at
States. That
that
is really
number.
the big
They
kicker
hear
with
my
this
mom's
system. And
voice,
I'm
they'll
going to
talk
explain
to
the
her.
different
You know what
scenarios
I
in
mean?
just a moment.
They
But
hear
keep in
mine.
mind that the odds are
They know
increasing
she's
for a
gullible,
winter
and
weather
she'll
event,
sit
at least
there long
some
enough and
sort of
have
snow
answer a
across
few
the
questions
southeast.
and kind
But
of
the
have a
big
short
From
conversation.
research to real cures,
Because she don't want to be mean and just tell them to fuck off. I just want them to say something so I can hear if they're the Indian scammers or not, so I can tell them to fuck off. One of them calls yesterday just before I was getting ready to leave, and he's like, "My name is some Brian Brown or something." And it was some Indian dude. And I'm like, dude, you ain't Brian Brown. You're just a brown piece of shit. And fucking hung up on him. No matter how mean I am to these people, you think that after a while they'd be like, let's check this number off our list. We ain't getting nowhere with it. You know what I mean? I try to be as vulgar, racist, as everything as I can to them, and they still keep calling. You know what I mean? I'm even sacrificing my racism to try to get them to quit calling, and it doesn't fucking work. Yeah, well, that's it. They're trying to get my mom. She's, because she's disabled, recently had an insurance switch, so she's made calls and filled out stuff about seeing what her insurance covers, and then there's all these. Well, with your insurance, you might qualify, and my mom falls for that shit, and I'm like, Ma, just fucking quit. Just be happy with what you fucking have. You know what I mean? My mom, she just always wants more and more and more. You know what I mean? And stuff. Enough's never enough for her. You know what I'm saying? She can't just be content. She thinks she can get it for free, she'll try to. It's like, just fucking stop. We don't need for nothing. You know what I mean? It's like, it's almost greedy at this fucking point. Shit drives me crazy. Yeah, they target the elderly for sure. My mom's 69, gonna be 70 in July, you know what I mean? My mom's not the sharpest tool in the shed to begin with, and now you're starting to add on old age, and she's just fucking, she's out downright gullible anymore, it seems like. I'm constantly on her trying to protect her, and then, you know what I mean? And I have to, and I come off mean when I do it because it just fucking, man, you know? It's hard. People don't realize that, man. When your parents get older, man, if you got one of the parents that mine's kind of going a little bit, man, you gotta like always on your fucking guard because motherfuckers are predators everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It fucking sucks. And then with internet and all these scams that they do on, you know. And I keep just telling my mom, just stop filling the shit out. Quit looking at it. You're not going to get nothing for free. Nothing is for free. You're 70 years old. You should already know this. And now they're just farming your fucking data and we're constantly getting these harassing ass phone calls. She gets them on her cell phone all the time too. It's like to the point where I think I'm gonna have to go through and literally change the numbers, and then gonna have to force her to quit giving out her fucking number, quit giving out your information. Yeah, she don't get it at all.
You ain't got shoes on?
No, I ain't got shoes on, why?
Because I got a bunch of bags down and shoes.
Oh, Ronnie's got it. Ronnie's got it. He's a good boy. What'd you guys do? Go to the Dollar G too?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, you did?
Yeah.
I gotta go get a new license. I forgot to go get my license renewed. So like, I think Monday or something, we gotta go to town or some shit.
The dog's outside?
Oh, they must be. Yeah, cancer's a rough one, isn't it? Yeah, my mom's becoming slightly senile. I'm noticing the difference, you know what I mean? I'm not sure she was ever sane to begin with, but it's just getting a little worse. Oh! Come on, Ben. You gonna hang out for a minute? Alright. Try to get this fire blazing. Once she's cold, it takes a minute to get things nice and hot again. She got a little chilly last night. Oh, at some point here. Oh, someone keeps taking off with my broom. I gotta get my broom. There's Ben. What up, Wallace? My grandparents were really sharp. My grandma stayed really sharp. But they did a lot of reading and stuff like that, and they were from a different time, you know what I mean? Go on, Wallace. Just tending the old wood stove. That's all. I'm just making some coffee, tending the old wood stove. Doing some wood stove tending. Oh yeah. Scan caller on the cell phone, probably. Probably mom's boyfriend, Raj. We're just tending fires, making coffee. Bentley's on the loose. He's a character too, isn't he? He's a character. My coffee's done. Did you get anything good?
No.
Plenty of dog food?
Some more dog food.
I need to do something with that pumpkin. I intended on cutting it open and baking the seeds. Back to the window mount. The window mount. Alright. Now we're back. Back to the regular scheduled programming. Me window gazing and looking out the watching window gazing and watching YouTube videos. Now, like one channel I like to watch, their videos are quite raw and a little bit on the drier side, but channel called Recovery Team, and they're over in like I think they're in Wisconsin. I think they're over in Wisconsin, and there's a big off-road community over in Wisconsin, and they do recoveries all summer long at these parks where people go to do off-roading and stuff. Yeah, that's a snow machine. Yeah, they surrounded it, kicked me out. Yeah, they sell snowmobiles over there. Sell them and service them. They do snowmobiles, side by sides, boats, utility trailers, Husqvarna lawnmowers and Husqvarna products, small engine repair, boat motor, all that kind of stuff. Blondie's front clip goes on. Oh yeah, I don't care about the Blondie build, truth be told. I want to know what's going on with the cat. They got this big snow cat thingy, like from the 60s or some shit. It's really neat. They haven't got to use it much because since they've got it, they've had nothing but troubles in getting it running right. And always something. It wasn't maintained very well before they got it. Oh, looks like Legend of the Potato. Now you're charged with a felony. Looks like Fur Potato's about to get sprayed himself by some chick. Yeah, if you want to get your snowmobile fix in, living up here is where you want to be. Yeah, if you like the winter stuff, if you like the winter activities, man. I used to like to do a lot of ice fishing. When I was in my 30s, when I first moved up here, I was heavy on the snowmobiling and four wheeling and you know what I mean, and ice fishing and shit like that. And then I did so much of it for like the first 10 years, kind of burnt myself out. And then my body started getting hernias and shit, and then I started to realize I'm not quite the young man I used to be. Well, it's cold out there. Let's see what the temps are now. Oh, it says 10 degrees. Let's see. Update 10 degrees. Oh, 11 degrees feels like 1. Yeah, I did it a lot as a kid. I'd come up here with see my grandparents and do a lot of ice fishing then. And then when I moved up here, it was like game on. I got a shanty and all sorts of shit, and I just fucking slayed fish for years, ice fishing. And then the older I got, the more work it became, especially when you got it like a permanent shanty out on the lake, because you got to maintain it almost daily, especially if it snows and shit like that. And it snows almost daily up here, so you almost got to be out there daily. Because when it snows, the snow pushes the lake down, the ice down. It means water comes up, and then the snow gets slushy, then it freezes some more, and it repeats that a lot up here. Or you get a spot where you get so much snow that it just stays slushy, and that sucks. I've had like the front end of my four wheeler freeze up on me on my way off the lake because it was so cold and I was going through the slush, and just wasn't able to go fast enough, and all the slush around my calipers and shit on the front end of my four wheeler froze up on me. I got close to the boat launch, ended up having to drag it off the boat launch and then take it over to a friend's garage and put it in the garage and let it freeze out, on thaw and shit. Shanty does change the game though, yeah. Oh yeah, I agree. Oh yeah. She tried macing him with the dollar store mace. With the dollar store pepper spray. Sick. That's what that was. Portable Shanty really changes the game. We're talking old school style Youper Shanty. You know what I mean? You got to drag out there. It's already put up. Portable Shanty really changes the game. But the ability to have a get out of the wind with some heat and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I got a decent shanty. It could use a little work. The floor, one of the 2x4s is rotted out. It needs to be replaced. I use it as storage now, but I've got a shanty in my backyard. It's about, I don't know, 5 feet long, 4 feet wide by like 5 feet tall, and it's got a peak on it, so it's like a little taller in the center. It's pretty much a one man shanty, but you could fit two people in there. You know what I mean? Somebody just has to sit on a bucket by the door versus the bench. At least counting somebody my size. You know what I'm saying? Like I take up a lot of room in there. So like if it was two skinny people, you could fit two skinny people in there comfortably. You put a fat person and a regular sized person in there, and you gotta like rearrange things just a little bit. But you come in the door, and I got a little shelf there where my little propane heater is. Then I got a bench, and then I got a big hole in front of the bench. So like I come in, I sit on the bench, and then he'd come in and close the door, and he could sit on the bucket in front of the door, and that was plenty of room, you know. I could fish over here, and then he fishes over here. And the hole's kind of shaped like this, you know, it's shaped like a phone. And then I'd cut a big hole in it that'd be like for the door open. So I want to say uh, about 24 inches by about 12 inches. And then I'd carve the hole that size. And then you'd have to come in every day or so to clean it out, make sure it doesn't freeze up. You let it freeze for a few days, then you got 6 inches of fucking ice in your hole. And that becomes a pain in the ass. But yeah, fucking. I'd have punched that bitch in her face. Why didn't he spray her back?
Well, call the cops.
She got up in his grill. I had a spear, but I never set up no decoys to spear anything. I always had one in my shanty. I just never. I always just put two tip ups out and then played with my pole inside because I like to play with lures. So I always had a bunch of lures. So I was always tying off lures or trying different ones or getting a new one. So I was always doing that for the most part, or just dead sticking and smoking. I don't own any decoys neither. I always had a spear though.
Alright. 360 was running the whole time.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool. I don't know. I had the stuff. I could do it. I just have to go get a decoy, really. You know what I mean? You gotta have a decoy. I don't know what the legality is on goldfish. I hear some places goldfish are illegal. What I should have done or could have done is just buy a bunch of walleye shiners and then put them in a big clear plastic jar. You know what I mean? Poke a bunch of holes in it, put some weight in it, sink it down, and then just down there swimming in that plastic fish bowl. You know what I mean? They came and checked it out. I'm sure. I don't know if you can use live bait like that though. Because I've seen videos where people put, get plastic jars, that have whatever in it, but, and put them at the bottom of rivers and spots and put cameras on and see what the fish does. Seen videos like that. Yeah, you could do that. You gotta have no hook. Tie it on there right. You can get away with that probably. Get you a big old freaking sucker. How come you ain't swinging yet? Come out, start shit with you, and say, why aren't you swinging yet? Same reason you ain't swung yet, because you know the person throws the first punch is the one that's getting in trouble. Especially when it's on video, you dummy. You're the one talk about fighting. I'm gonna pull your mask up now. I already got your face, you dumbass. You're gonna pull his mask up just before he goes to throw a punch, like that makes a difference. People are stupid. When black people act all ghetto like that, man, it gives all other good black people a bad name. There's just zero critical thinking, all emotion. You know what I mean? So emotional. What's up with that? Like, it's so entertaining to watch that. People from the hood, you know what I mean? Black folk from the hood when they get all emotional and they get all ghetto with it, and they get so animated. Shit's so fucking hilarious. Yeah, we do smelt dipping sometimes. Yep, my buddy Casey comes up every year and gets smelt. You know, I got matter of fact, if you go back in my videos, I'm pretty sure on my main channel that I've got some smelting videos, or at least the aftermath of catching smelt, the cleaning process or something, hanging out with some buddies. But it might be members only too, I don't know. I could always download it off my main channel and then put it on this channel. You know what I mean? Because it's more IRL style stuff. And it's more like a vlog, I guess. No, it's legal to dip for them. Springtime they run. What's up, smoking cowboy? Smoke cowboy. My bad. I'll say smoking cowboy. Smoked cowboy. Because you smoked and you a cowboy. Smoked cowboy. Let me get my dyslexic brain wrapped around it real quick. Sun's coming out a little bit. We're talking about smelt dipping. You ever hear of smelt dipping? Little fish called smelt. Dip them during the springtime. Some people ice fish them too. I want to ice fish some smelt. Some smelt dipping. $21 in a couple days, and then got some snow. Right now it's like 11 degrees outside, I think it said, or 10 degrees. It feels like 1. We got virtually no wind. We're getting a little bit of patchy blue sky with a little bit of sun coming through right now, which is nice. You can see some shadows. So at least that sun will help make the roads a little drier, melt off some of that slushy, icy stuff and dry it up a little bit. That's what's nice about like the air's so dry up here. When something gets wet, it evaporates quick. You know what I mean? So you get a little sun on the roads like that, and it melts it and dries it up so quick.
That's right. It happened right about there. So what are you coming way off your property for? What are you coming way off your property for to start some stuff? Make that make sense. Make that make sense. What's up, my YN? How's a YN a security guard? That's what I'd like to know. How's a YN a security guard?
Yeah, he was way off his property too.
I would get the call log, but it's my phone number.
Sun might make me smoking hot warmer, hunt warmer, smoking hunt warmer. Yeah, if you're getting a little sun down there, that's time to get out.
That's not my best signature, but I'm working with one eye. All right. So they were trying to say, not they, the jerk officer. I'll show you which one it is. I was on the left of that line, on their curtilage. I was never on their curtilage. I was on the sidewalk the whole entire time. So they're trying to, that guy was trying to, or the guard was telling them that I was on that side, the property's private property side of the pink stuff. I was always on the public property side and zooming in and out.
Old lady is allergic to cigarettes. Oh, yeah. Get out. Smoke outside, huh?
Look, they wanted to say
Quit
you're
smoking.
trespassing, then Officer
Save the
Chan let
money.
go.
Pick up a different habit.
She's gonna do.
You know what I mean?
Homie, don't play that. Tit for tat. They want to send you to jail.
Quit smoking and start using them on pouches, dude. Cheaper, and you don't have to smoke. You ain't got to go outside.
I was never on that. I was always on the sidewalk. And the 360 shows that. This is the joke right here. The officer just said he's obviously gonna take a report. No, I didn't ask for a report. I asked for an arrest.
Oh, it's them again.
And this guy's over here fighting tooth and nail to keep out of jail. It doesn't matter to me.
Hello?
It's a misdemeanor
Hello?
outside their presence with injury. And I showed him the footage.
Hello?
It all. And that guy.
First residence. So for that, can you please confirm with a yes or no if you are under the age of 65?
Yes? No? No?
Sorry, I couldn't hear that. Can you confirm if you are under the age of 65?
What? What? No?
1, 2, 3, 4.
They're so desperate they use some digital, like, some recorded thing, and then you can hear, like, a busy-ass call center in the background. So, it's like... So either targeting old people, and then they keep calling from different numbers, man. It's just different numbers. Let's see, caller ID. This one says Ironwood, Michigan. Thinking because we live close to Ironwood, we might answer that one. You know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. And this one's just Michigan MI and another Ironwood. Iron River. Toll free. I mean, there's Iron Mountain. Trout Lake. Like, I don't know anybody in any of those places. I know it's them. Because anybody that calls in our house, caller ID comes up as like the freshwater place, or we've got their number programmed in the phone, so you know what the doctor's and hospital number is. Anything outside of that, you know it's a fucking scam. It's annoying. You get like probably 5 more of those today. You'll probably hear my mom's phone start ringing here in a minute. Her cell phone.
Okay, it doesn't appear she's getting in a vehicle.
By a gutter company, 10K. Shit, that's a bummer.
She's trucking. is trucking.
Yeah, yeah, there's motherfuckers out there, man. Well, I've been on here for 2.5 hours. I'm pretty well done. I think I'm gonna get ready to go cut some wood up and drag that shit in. Replenish my firewood and whatnot. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll be back on. We'll see how I feel. This one's gone on long enough, I know that. So, Tulip, you still here lurking? Sandwich, what up? He's still here. Alright, guys. We'll see you. See you on the flip side. Yep, you guys have a good day too, man. At least have the best one you can.